right, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Dr. Greg Show, October 9th, 2025. So happy to see you guys. So happy to be here again. Second time today. Crazy. I've been streaming in the mornings, and it's been an interesting, fun experience. Mid-afternoon, trying to see what those people are like. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hit one in the chat if you guys saw me earlier today streaming. Nice, guys. All right, well, good to see you guys. Good to shoot. Jay Shellerman, what's up, man? Thank you, Jay Shellerman. Appreciate you for the gifts. Thank you. All right, we got someone. Oh, thank you, Yanni. Appreciate it. All right, got someone already lined up. So what's up? Hey, Jared, how's it going? Hey, Ice, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What's up?
Yeah, so this is all my personal opinion. How are you,
man, you're
Greg?
back. You're back. You're a different profile, different name.
Well, this is my second account. Sometimes I get banned, so I have two of them, So.
You and me both, brother. You and me both.
Yeah.
I got banned last week.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry about your mom, and I really mean that.
Oh, thanks, bro. Thanks for saying that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so we disagree and we're rivals, but I'm sorry about that, man. That's
Okay.
hard, So.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, so you've been out for a while, right?
I got banned for a week. Yeah.
You got banned?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For what?
For misinformation, for debating anti-vaxxers.
Well, wait, were you banned because of what they said or what you said?
I assumed that the algorithm picked up what they said because I wasn't even speaking like sarcastically or making any joke. I was looking back at the video and I was just out of nowhere. They didn't even say anything crazy. People think that maybe someone was reporting the guest and then that got me like trapped up in it. Hi, Kathleen. But it's hard for me to say. I don't know,
All right, we'll get into this. So yeah, this is all my personal opinion. Look, man, I've had some weird stuff happen. I was debating a guy on here. He threatened to shoot me. So
Dang.
this is a kind of a weird a matrix we're in, isn't it?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. That's crazy. I'm sorry that they would say that.
Well, I told you, I think the left is crazy.
Okay.
And I listen, we went through this. I said like college, you're a PhD and you're very smart, but I think college has made you crazy. Because of postmodernism, because of the Frankfurt School, because of MTV, because of Hollywood. It's a toxic empathy. It's a pathological altruism.
You don't think that people that were like living in like Minnesota nice or whatever? I mean, aren't those people like looking out for one another? Isn't that like community building?
Minnesota what?
Like Minnesota nice? Isn't that kind of like a culture around people that are like looking out for one another?
I don't know what Minnesota nice is. What is that?
I mean, there's just like a lot of like cultures and people like looking out for one another. I don't think that it's like exclusively, on the left. Like I was in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, coming in for a layover or whatever, and I'm like in the bathroom coming out, and and I was like, and someone was going in the out, and I was going out. I was following the rules, and someone was like, told the guy like, "Well, God bless you," and I was like, "Whoa, what's that?" And I was like, That was the first offensive "God bless you" I've ever heard in my life. And I was like, what's so weird? But yeah, people, have like a. Would you say that's toxic empathy? Like
Well,
do you know what I mean?
here, here would be what I think would be an example of toxic empathy. Okay,
Okay,
you're in California, right?
San Diego, yeah.
Okay, so we agree that the homeless have a real problem in California, right?
I mean, not really. I don't think that there's like. I mean, I think it happens, and it's an unfortunate, but I don't think that they have like. But I mean, I don't understand what you mean.
Well, being homeless, there are a lot of homeless people in California, aren't they?
I think that there's the most amount, yeah, but I mean, there's the homeless people everywhere. But I mean, Republicans, they they bust their homeless people here, so that's kind of like we hold like everyone else's like problems, and we fix everyone else's stuff and fix their mess. So I think that the Republicans don't really deal with their problems.
Well, I think that President Reagan in the 1980s deinstitutionalized the mental hospitals, which was a
Hmm.
mistake. Would you agree with that?
Um, I mean, I think that like mental health services should be we should fund them. We should fund them way more. Than we do already. I don't know if like an institution is the right way to do it. I really haven't done any research on it and to see like the efficacy of like like a home scenario versus just like having someone, um, you know, that's connected to a therapist.
Well, a large part of the homeless problem is mental illness, right?
I mean, a lot of it. I thought most of them were veterans.
They are,
Yeah,
but they are, but a lot of them are mentally ill, right? Most of them are, right?
from being veterans or PTSD.
Not from being, no, well, that's part of it, but just,
Hmm.
but schizophrenia, bipolar, mental illness is part of being, it's a big problem in being homeless, right?
I mean, do you think that those people had those problems going into the military?
No, I think that there's something that happens in during war that makes people be unstable. I think that's fair
Hmm.
to say, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, I'd say that.
Well, here's what I'm trying to get at, though.
Hmm.
Here's the toxic empathy.
Okay.
You would not take, say, 3 to 4 homeless people into your home, would you?
I don't think so. No, I have four
No.
kids. Yeah.
No, you wouldn't, right? Because it would
Uh
be a danger to you and your family, right?
huh. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't. I
Yes.
wouldn't. I wouldn't take I wouldn't take you either, though. It doesn't matter like what It doesn't matter. I wouldn't take three random people from my chat either. So it's just like you're kind of like lumping it in saying like, oh, you wouldn't take these people in, when in reality I wouldn't like just take three random people in.
Well, the point is that they're homeless,
Uh huh.
and you could give them a home, but you wouldn't
I
because it would be
can't.
a danger. It
I
would
can't
be a
give them a home.
danger. No, you can't because it would be a danger to you and your family, right?
Yeah, but say the same way that
And
a random person like you would.
no, this is my point why sometimes being empathetic could be toxic because if people brought homeless people into their homes, they could experience harm, right? So they wouldn't do it,
Mm,
right?
again, no. It's like it's. I wouldn't take anyone, and I don't think that there. It's more harmful to have a homeless person.
Okay, but you would not bring a homeless person into your home because it would be a danger to you and your family, right?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't take
But
three
you care
random
about the
people.
homeless.
I wouldn't
But you
take
care
three
about the
random
homeless, don't you?
people, be any people, no matter who they are, randomly into my home, regardless if they're homeless. So my bucket's even bigger, right? I'm like saying like a lot of people I wouldn't do that, and you're just saying you're picking out like I wouldn't take in three random redheaded people.
Well, you
But it's in
probably
your right because like that bucket of three random people would include redheaded people, homeless people, people that had the first name Frank, and now it's like you're being Frankist and you're saying that you're not allowing Franks into your home, and I'm like, well, I mean, I don't, yeah, it sucks to be that, but that's just like not what it is.
well, you probably wouldn't take anybody in your home that you didn't know pretty well and was a friend of yours, right? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
right, right. Okay, okay. So there are limits to empathy. That's all I'm trying to point out,
Yeah, I mean, I've had
right?
friends like live with me after like stay on my couch,
Sure.
after like they had a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
problem and stuff. It's like, yeah,
Yeah, but that all I'm trying to point out is that empathy has to have limits, doesn't it?
yeah. I mean, I think so. I think that's true.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the whole exercise of this.
So then, how
Okay.
is that toxic? I don't understand because we've already said that there would already be limits.
Well, because we can extrapolate this to why it is a bad idea for the Democrats to have allowed approximately 15 million people into this country with no due process.
It was
That's
10
why.
million. I thought it was like 10 million. And then,
Okay, 10 million,
oh,
15
oh,
million. Okay,
okay,
I'll
that's a
take
fifty
10
percent
million.
increase. I mean, because Stephen Miller says there's like 25. I think Trump said there's 30. So do you know? I think it was like 50. I thought I saw a clip that said 50.
Well,
I mean, isn't that kind of
it, it, it
like a good thing to get right?
it's probably about 50 over the last 20, 30 years.
Okay, so isn't that a good thing to get right since you guys are rounding like citizens up and you're throwing citizens in jail because of it?
Look, why did the Democrats allow so many people in here under Biden? Really?
Why is Trump jailing American citizens at no due process, no
They were
warrant,
brought in
nothing?
without due process.
Nope, nope. These are just citizens that are just out there that are just living in these cities. They did nothing wrong. They're just citizens. So why are you anti-American? Why are you okay with those citizens having their constitutional rights being abridged? Why are you okay with that?
Because the Democrats have subverted Western civilization, and Trump is fixing it.
So
That's why.
Trump was guilty of an insurrection. So maybe we just stop Republicans and Trump from ever voting again because he subverted democracy. Would you be okay with that?
The election was rigged.
Are you still crying about 2020? Aren't you? Do you still think that? Do you still think so? Huh? I'm glad. At
Do you
least you're
think that
saying it. At least you're saying it because
you
somebody.
think that was a fair you think that was a fair and free election?
Yes, and he lost. Yeah, get over it.
Well, okay, let me try this, okay? Do you think that the
I
1960
like how you're moving on from the fact that U.S. citizens are being jailed in cities because you can't defend it. So now you're going off and you're going to your next thing. But look, we can move on to wherever you feel more comfortable.
Okay, you brought the election, okay?
Well, yeah, because you were talking
Was the
about like this grand old thing that all the Democrats are staying, and what I'm saying is that like citizens shouldn't have their constitutional rights be infringed.
Okay.
Is that okay? Can citizens have rights in this country, or are we just bootlicking Trump like you are?
No, I just think that
No, I'm not bootlicking him. Exactly. Thank you. Hey, Dr. T, how's it going? Is that
dude,
okay?
the
It's not okay. It's
what
not
I
okay what Trump is doing, dude. It's not okay. This is actually really pisses me off what Trump is doing right
it's
now.
necessary.
It's not necessary, and what you're doing is
Yes,
you're
it is.
infringing. No, it's not, and you're un-American if you think that this is okay. You're not a patriot. You aren't for America. You don't believe in the Constitution, and you are anti-American if you think that this is okay, and you defend this.
I absolutely defend it.
Okay, so then you're anti-American. It's okay. I mean, I'm a
Oh,
patriot though. I'm a patriot.
well,
So personally, I'm a patriot. I actually care about the United States. I actually care about our Constitution, and I care about our checks and balances. And I don't think that we should be able to have a president of the United States that goes into states and just rounds up U.S. citizens and throws them into jail with no due process. It's absolutely disgusting. And if anyone that supports it, they're awful. They're an awful person.
The Democratic
Why are you
governors and
blaming? What are they
mayors,
talking about? Democratic? This is about Trump. This
they
is about. This
allow
is no. This is
they
about
allow
Trump.
rioting.
This is
They
not about
allow
rioting. No,
rioting.
no. There is no rioting. This is nonsense. You're just
Portland?
talking. No, there's no riots
Portland?
here. This is not what
In
you're talking
Portland?
about. You're talking about him going through and just rounding up U.S. citizens with no due process rights and throwing them in jail.
What is going on in Portland?
They are showing up to
Who is
protest. They
Antifa?
are
Who is
protesting the
Antifa?
ICE's militarization inside their cities, which they should be doing. And I think that honestly, what they actually should be happening is all these democratic cities. There should be general strikes in all of these cities that ground these cities to a halt. There should be no companies that are allowed to transact. There should be no schools that are open. There should be no public buses. There should be nothing going on. And if any police chief actually agrees with any of this stuff and doesn't defend its citizens, they should be fired.
Okay, in Portland, who is Antifa, Greg?
Antifa is like a cosplay group that people say that they
No,
are
it is
online. It is not an
no.
organized group of people.
It is sedition.
No, it's not. No, it's
Sedition.
not. No, it's dude. You're such a crybaby. Give me a break.
Jesus
I am.
Christ,
I am
man.
anti-fascist. I am Antifa. Does that make you mad?
Oh, weren't they out in the summer of 2022?
What are you talking about?
In the summer of
We're talking
2020.
about stop trying to go back 5 years and 3 years to try to justify these actions. What we're talking about
5 years.
is right now, and we're talking about the extrajudicious prison sentences that these citizens are being held to because of your insecure, weak, feeble-minded leader that thinks that he's a king, that he can't be held accountable in this United States, and I don't agree with that.
Okay, you're talking to me about 3 or 5 years ago. What about
I'm
the
talking about
left talks?
1776, motherfucker. I'm talking about the fact that this is about freedom and liberty, and you can't sit here and as I'm a free and liberated person and citizen in the United States, and you can't have the president just going around jailing people with unmarked vans and masked police officers. No, that's not even that. His own secret police in throwing people in jail. It's insane.
The left talks about slavery that ended 150 years ago and Jim Crow that ended 60 years ago, right? And you're talking to me about
what
you're
this is?
talking about
What are you
me about
talking about,
C-19?
dude? We're talking about this is so much more than all that shit that you're talking about. This is about so you would be okay with a Democratic president going into Nashville and just fucking up all these people that are in those companies, going and messing with all these people, roughing them up, like just beating them, putting them with hog tying, with cable ties. You'd be okay with that? Or maybe we go,
Yes.
dude,
Yes.
you're sick. You're sick in the brain. You're
The
sick in the
left
brain.
allows rioting.
No, they don't. No,
The
we don't. We
left
don't
thinks
allow
that
wired writing. It's protesting, bro. And more people should be protesting this
no, the
shit. And it's actually
protesting turns
seriously triggering to me that we got so butthurt by Jimmy Kimmel instead of actually the actual constitutional transgressions that are happening right now.
the protesting turns into rioting and looting
protesting
and chaos.
is the United States, motherfucker.
This was
Get
the
used
summer
to
of
it. God, you are
2020.
such a crybaby. You have no idea what the United States is based on. You don't understand
And
what
again,
this country is.
you were for the lockdowns, weren't you?
We never locked down. We never locked down.
didn't lock
You're
down?
insane. No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
Oh, were schools closed?
That's a lot different than a lockdown. So this is
Okay.
completely. So how about? So you think that you'd be okay with Biden going in with military forces and tanks on the streets, and anyone that was on the streets during COVID-19, you'd be okay with them being jailed? That's what you're saying.
The beaches were closed in California, Greg.
So they're breaking the law. So they were illegal. So that means that Biden should have been able to go and put those people in jail. That's what you're saying. You'd be okay with that?
Who in jail?
The people that were breaking the law. What are you talking about? That's what you're all about. These people are breaking the law, so they have to be kicked out. So if you're breaking the law and you're outside and on the beach, it was an illegal immigrant on that beach. So that means that the president of the United States should have been able to jail those people. That's what you're saying. You're okay with that.
You wanted lockdowns, but
That's
you
what you
wanted
want. No, that's what
protesting.
you're saying.
You
You're saying that
wanted
there should have been
protesting.
Marines and tanks on the streets that were locking people up because they were outside of their house. That's what you're arguing right now, that the president should have had that ability and that Biden should have been doing that. Right? Don't back away now. Don't back away. Don't get all soft on me now. Come on. What's going on?
I'm just trying to ask you if
Let's
you're
go.
for.
No,
If
no,
you're
no, no.
for,
Oh,
if you're
now you're
for,
being a pussy
if
again.
you're
You're
for
being so no.
lockdowns,
Don't get all
if you're
soft
for
on me, bro.
lockdowns,
Don't get
why
all
are you
soft
for
on me. I thought the
protesting?
president had all the powers that they wanted. That they could. You're okay with illegal people, huh? You're okay with illegal people being on the beach? They don't break the law. What's wrong with that?
The left does not have the right to riot.
Oh, okay, but the right does. The right does because of January 6th, and they have the right, and
The
Republican
election
presidents
was
have
rigged.
the Republican
The
presidents have the
election
right to
was
just jail
rigged.
whoever they want. They can just jail anyone that they want. That's what you think.
The
You can't
election
even
was rigged.
defend it. You just go back to the same things again and again. Like you're not even responding to my points.
Dude, you think race and gender are social constructs,
Bro, you
and
were
you're
just, dude, you
smart.
were literally just like, come on. Like, how many times can we go back to these same, like, it's like Mad Libs for you, and you're just trying to put in whatever, like, thing that Sean Hannity drunkenly spewed out tonight. Like, what are you talking about, bro? We're talking about U.S. citizens being jailed egregiously against their constitutional rights. That's what we're talking about right now. And I'm saying that what you're talking about is that you're giving the president of the United States rights. And by the way, Sotomayor even talked about this, bro. Guess what? Because of the rights that the president has right now, they and the Supreme Court, Roberts Court, actually said that no court can stop the president in the transaction in the and when Trump just got a wrote off the 13th Amendment, which is the natural born citizens point. He just doesn't agree with it, so he's not enforcing it. So guess what? You're giving the rights and the ability for the president of the United States to come in and say, you know what? I don't agree with the Second Amendment. I'm just going to go up and I'm going to round up every single gun in this country. That's what Sotomayor even talked about in her dissent, and they are giving that power. So you are opening up a power of the president that you have no idea like what is going to happen. The Pandora's box that you are creating is going to be absolutely insane.
It is reactionary.
You're a reactionary. What are you talking about? Republicans are
Yes, I am
reactionary politics.
reactionary.
That is
Yes,
yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yes.
But I'm saying, but the Democrats have to respond with how the Constitution currently is. We're not going to have to rewrite the Constitution as soon as we go, because we're not going to have two constitutions. We're not going to have a Constitution that we play by with the Democrats, and we're not going to have a Constitution that the Republicans play by. So if the Republicans are going to have unchecked, unbridled executive authority, guess what? When we have 80% of the country that agrees that there should be some checks and balances on the Second Amendment on how people should be accessing those firearms, because you cared so much about those military and those unkept, unwell people. But apparently, if they had AR-15s, then you would be completely okay with that, and you shouldn't have any regulation on that. But the other 80% of the United States actually don't agree with that. So what you're going to see is that you're going to see major infringements on the Second Amendment right to happen. That's what's going to happen. And you're okay with that.
Look, listen, I think that you should have that everybody has a right to protest. I just want it to happen on a lake or in a park. It cannot occur in a downtown area because the left riots, and we need law and order. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
You're creating and you're supporting a constitution that has an executive power that is unchecked, that will just do whatever it wants. And it's going to create a division and a future for you that is completely different than the thing that you see today. You see, just like in 2006 when the Republicans thought this is amazing. We're never going to have anything unchecked. We're never going to be checked by a Democrat again. It's going to be incredible. We just won against Kerry. We have all this political power. We're never going to have any type of Democrat ever be in power again until 2 years later, with Obama comes in and has 60 vote majority in the Senate, and it has a ton of political mandates. You guys are completely short-sighted on this one, and you are destroying the Constitution in order to get these short-sighted own the lib things, and you guys have no idea what's actually going to happen. It's awful. You're destroying the country. You're supporting the destruction of the United States of.
No, it's the
Yeah.
left.
The left isn't
is
even in
subverting.
power, dude. The left isn't in power, and it's it's the chief justices, like their court, that is completely rewritten everything. Because guess what? That Democratic president that goes through and just lays waste to all the Second Amendment guns and takes all of them. Guess what? Like Roberts Court says that he is immune from prosecution for that. So not only can he go in and he can just take all the guns that he wants from this country, but guess what? He can't even be. There's no accountability in the courts. You can't ever hold him to anything.
Okay.
That's what is actually going to happen.
Okay. What happened in Australia, in New Zealand?
We're not talking about buybacks. No. We're talking about the forcible taking of guns. House by house. If you have a gun, you're going to give it to us, or else you're illegal and you're going to be thrown into jail. That's what's going to happen. And you'll be okay with that because all the guns are illegal and you want law and order. So that's what you agree with. You want tanks in the streets taking people's guns.
No.
That's what's going to happen. Nope. Don't wuss out on me now, dude. What are you talking about? We have to have law and order. We have to have law and order. Nope. No.
It's the Democrats that allow rioting.
No.
Are you trying to tell me? No.
It's not. No.
Really?
You're so focused on this because you hate black people
What
that much that
happened
you're
in
so
many-
triggered because black people actually wanted to have a seat at the table that you're brain looping on this.
What happened in Minneapolis and Seattle in 2020?
Black people actually wanted to talk about the fact that they were being unjustly targeted by police, and they wanted to not have that be the case.
Are you
and yet, but
fucking
guess what?
kidding me?
But guess what, dude? Guess what? It's a lot more than black people now. It's all citizens. So it's all people that are U.S. citizens that are being targeted and thrown into jail now, not just black people. So now a lot more people are actually going to be a lot more pissed about that. So you think that the riots were bad in 2020 with BLM? It's going to be so much worse, the political blowback, because we have videos of U.S. citizens being hogtied and thrown into unmarked vans by masked people that have not even recognized themselves as police officers.
The left has to realize they don't have the right to riot.
Guess what? The
And that's
the
what
Republicans
protesting
need to
leads
realize that they don't have the right to throw citizens into jail with no due process and no warrants. Guess what? You can't just go around arresting citizens in this country. You can't do that.
But millions of people were allowed into this country with no due process, weren't they? By
No,
the
they
Democrats.
were literally having the process being done. That was the whole point of the Biden administration. That was the whole point.
Greg.
Yes, that was actually what was happening. They literally were not undocumented. You're completely wrong there. They had their names taken down and they were in a queue. The judicial system is slow and stymied because Republicans refuse to put any money into infrastructure on judicial immigration courts. So it takes a long time. But guess what? Those people weren't undocumented. They were actually sitting and trying to become legal citizens. So it's just, you're wrong.
Greg, we live on different fucking planets. Okay.
I live in reality, and you live in this algorithm world where you think that 25% of people are trans, and you think that every single city in the country is fueled by democratic riots. I mean, it's insane.
You think race and gender are social constructs. It's nonsense.
Bro, you think that U.S. citizens
Absolutely.
should be jailed for no reason and just put into jail for no reason? So whatever, dude. I don't care what you think about my social views. When you think that every citizen should be
I
able to
know what your
go
social
into,
views are.
I don't care.
You're a bi-
I don't
you're a
care.
biologist and you're telling me
Thank
that
you.
race is a social construct.
Great. Yeah. And you're telling me that
No,
the president of the United States should be able to just throw anyone that they want, any U.S. citizen, into jail for no reason.
no,
I mean,
I'm
which
just
one's more
saying
unhinged, bro? Which one is more unhinged? I think
we
that you
just need
are completely out of touch with reality.
we need law and order.
Well, guess exactly,
Law and
and
order.
all those illegal guns
The
on all
left
those
can't
they're
riot.
all going to be taken. Exactly, they left can't riot, and they can't. You're right because they're being thrown into jail, and
Oh, and
they're being thrown into jail by the president of the United States that is
yeah,
weak and feeble. That is what's happening.
and you're telling me Antifa is a non-thing? Is that right?
It's not an organized group, dude. I am
Oh,
Antifa. I am
fuck that.
anti-fascist. I am
Okay.
Antifa. This is an Antifa stream. You realize that, right?
This is
I
such
am
bullshit.
I know you're so triggered, but I am anti-authoritarian because I don't like to lick the boots of kings and beg for my rights. I actually fundamentally am an American patriot, so I wrap my clothes in the flag and I fight for liberty and freedom for people, and our citizens have the right to be able to live without having the boot of a state thug pushing them into the ground.
This is reactionary because the left is
It's not
fucking
reactionary.
crazy.
It's
The left
the
is
no.
insane.
You're
They are
there
insane.
is no justification for throwing citizens into into jail for no reason. Zero charges, nothing like that. They're just being thrown in. It's
I've told you
disgusting.
before where I have told you before where this comes from. It comes from postmodernism. It comes from the Frankfurt
No, it's
School.
not. It has nothing to
This is
do with that.
yes, it
It's about
is.
it's about Trump being weak
Yes,
and
it no.
feeble-minded and insecure, and people like yourself supporting him without and actually being led like lambs to the slaughter because you have no idea who the actual enemy of the United States is. You think that people like me are your enemy instead of people that are actually pulling the strings on our economy and taking like parasites the capital, like billionaires, and for some reason you have your eyes trained on me right now, and instead of like Elon Musk that's making $100 billion a year.
Elon is a great man.
Exactly. See, exactly, dude. You're so lost, bro. You're so lost. Your head has
He
been
helped
so
get Trump
scrambled.
elected.
You're exactly, and I know, and it's awful, and that's exactly my point. Is that billionaires like him have too much influence. That's the whole point.
Oh,
I agree with you.
yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. So you think what a wonderful world it would be with Kamala as president, right?
Yeah, yeah. People wouldn't be thrown into jail without their due process rights. Yeah, I think it would be a lot better of a system. Yeah, imagine that.
Okay. For the last 10 years, all right, the left, the Democrats have done everything they can to try and destroy President Trump, but he won.
It's a rigged election.
In 2020, yes, I agree.
Oh, what? Oh, but 2024 wasn't a rigged election. What do you mean?
No, it wasn't. No, no.
Conveniently,
I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
the one that he won isn't a rigged election. But he said it was going to be rigged. I mean, he said it was going to be a rigged election. So I trust Trump. He said that it was going to be a rigged election. So I trust him.
President Trump won.
It's a rigged
He
election.
won.
He didn't win. He didn't win.
He won,
He
and
didn't
she
win.
lost because
No, he didn't
they
win.
them are
No.
crazy, Greg.
No. How many people do you think
You
are
think
trans in this? How many people are trans in this country?
Gen Z about 1 in 20.
No, it's not. It's exactly, dude.
What is it?
Exactly.
What
It's
is
like
it?
less than 1%, dude. You're so cooked. Republicans,
On
it's
Gen
so funny.
Z?
But it's so
Pull
funny.
it up right
like
now.
it's so funny because you guys love trans people. Like it's weird. Look at the Pornhub like the stuff. It's weird how much you guys love trans people, if you know what I mean. You guys think that 20% of them of people are trans. It's wild.
Gen Z, yeah.
No. No, you think that
Because the
20% of the
Greg,
people are trans. No, the United
you
States.
you take your children to drag shows, don't you?
Oh, I dress them up in drag. I dress them up.
What
Yeah.
the dude?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, dude. While we're talking about it, and then I have the Communist Manifesto, then I read to them and they recite it and they say, "Workers of the world unite! You are just in chains. All you have to lose is your chains."
You take your children to
Yeah.
drag shows?
I
You do?
my godmother is a trans drag king.
This is this is insanity, Greg.
Is
And
that
you're
okay?
smart.
You
You're
know?
smart. I don't know how you can be this fucking stupid. What the
Yeah.
fuck are you doing?
It's just, what can I say? I mean, it's a trans a king, drag king, illegal immigrant, on an H-1B here, and so that's just,
Okay,
what can you do? You know,
you're a biologist, okay?
I
What
mean,
is the
I'm
bi
not. I used to be, and then now I've transitioned. I'm more of a chemist now.
Okay,
I'm
you're
actually a
okay,
TikToker. I'm
whatever.
actually a
You're a
social
sci you're
media influencer now. I mean, it's just whatever it is, whatever it is, people want me to be. I'm I'm a scientist for pay. You know what I mean?
okay. Isn't the biological drive of libido from an evolutionary standpoint to reproduce? Is that the biological drive of it?
Not necessarily. No.
Okay, so what is it?
So I mean, it's gonna have like it's a spectrum, dude. So you're gonna have like it's a bell curve, So it like goes up, and
Mm.
you're gonna have like on one side, you're gonna have like hyper testosterone driven people that are going to like reproduce a lot of kids, and then on the other side, you're gonna have like asexuality. So it's like it's humans are complex, and sexuality is a really complex thing. The human mind is very complex, so you can't just have like this binary thing that's like one or the other. Do you know what I mean?
I would say
Everyone kind of
whether
it's kind of fluid. You kind of get like trapped sometimes. Do you ever have that happen?
well, okay, is this fair to say
I do. I know I do.
whether it's sexuality or psychiatric conditions or IQ, it's a combination of environment, genetics, and culture. Is that fair to say or no?
I don't know. I've read that at the library. I don't know.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
Okay, you take your children to drag shows.
While drinking tea and
All
eating
right.
fish, we're all into like really fishy.
Okay, man.
You know
All
what they
right.
say about reading? Fundamental.
Yeah, fundamental.
Hmm.
Yeah, dudes are not women, Greg. And
Well, I mean, sometimes they can be, and
you should not be taking your children to drag shows. You're
and
corrupting
they should
them.
be taking me. You're right. I love it.
Dude.
I mean, that's the whole goal. I mean, you
Dude,
know what I mean?
I don't know what the I don't have children. You have
Hmm.
four children, is that right?
Yeah. Hmm. Well, I mean,
Okay.
if they choose to be, you know what I mean. They have full rights to choose who they are and what they are, at any given time.
And you take them to drag shows.
Well, I mean, if they want to, they get to decide. They get to drive too. I mean, they drive the car, so they get to decide where they want to go.
Dude, I
Hmm.
okay, man. They're your
Hmm.
children. I think you're
Yeah.
making a big mistake.
Thank you.
Big
Thank you.
fucking mistake.
Okay. All right. But it's their choice, so it's their mistake. That's the big thing. That's the thing. It's all on
Oh,
them.
their
It's all
choice.
on them.
How old are you?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like age is more of a social construct since space time is
Oh,
relative, so it's kind of hard
okay.
for me to tell.
This is postmodernism.
Are you
This is
talking about?
Derrida.
I mean, are you talking
This
about
is
like my current age, or like my astronaut age if I was like in an astronaut orbiting the Earth, because I would age slower there. So I mean, technically, I could be probably around like 25, but I choose to be here. so I've aged more because space time is relative than where I could have been, but my earthly being is more of like 38
Okay. Race and gender are not social
and
constructs,
space
Greg.
time.
Race and gender are not social constructs.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Or are they?
What do you think race is?
Race is a biological reality of people who are either from Europe, Africa, Asia, indigenous. It is not a social construct.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
we can
Isn't that
submit a
ethnicity?
DNA.
Isn't that like ethnicity, like where they're
Huh?
from? Like isn't that like where they're from and in the world? That doesn't really have anything to do.
Is ethnicity genetic?
I mean, people that are more likely to live next to one another are going to be more likely to like breed with one another. So yeah, you
Okay.
can kind of like trace the genetics of it. Yeah.
Okay, so Irish, German, English, Scottish, they're all white, right?
Well, it
Or is
matters.
that a
It
social
matters. I mean, it
construct?
matters. Like I don't they're
This
not
is
white in the United
postmodernism,
States.
Greg.
They're not white in the United States. They're not considered white in the United States.
Okay, are people from Africa black? Is that a social construct too?
Wait. You know that like people that are Irish aren't considered white in the United States, right?
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. Those heathens, they're disgusting heathens, and the Italians, how dare they actually they're considered to be white. They're not.
What's
They're
your
not.
ethnicity, Greg?
Because I'm
What's your
pure. We are
ethnicity?
pure British here, of pure British heritage here in the colonies. So we do not recognize any of those heathenistic Irish or Italians as being white.
Hmm.
Do you
Okay.
realize that's the exact argument that people did make in the United States? You realize that, right? That is literally what happened. That was the argument
Okay.
in the United States. That same thing that I wasn't trolling you. That is literally what people said. Do you know that?
Greg, the average IQ of sub-Saharan Africa
Oh my God.
fluctuates between the high 50s and the low 70s.
And they
The
still got
average
50
IQ of
points on you,
American.
dude. So, all right. All right. It's fun. It's fun until you start doing the race realist stuff, dude, which is just crazy. It's just insane. Okay. Insane. Hi,
Hey,
Lee.
how's it going?
What's up?
I'm going to be super short. Just thank you so much. As a trans person living in America, I'm just, and I don't even think we can talk about that topic.
Mm.
Dean gets ticks for that, so just be careful. But
Okay.
as somebody who lives in America who identifies that way, I'm just so tired of having these conversations, and so I don't have them.
Mm-hmm.
And so we really need white, cis, assuming presumably heterosexual men to come on here and have these conversations and troll these guys. And I absolutely love the way that you took that. And I will not be surprised if you're on Fox News for this. So
One day, maybe we'll see. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's obviously not on. It's everyone's burden to bear these people to deal with them. So thank you. I appreciate you saying that.
yeah. And last thing I wanted to say that it just burned me to my core. So hopefully he's still in here. I don't know. But have you never like watched Mean Girls? Like
No, I
even
haven't.
okay, well maybe he hasn't either. But like even I, as someone who's like so culturally like uneducated, knows that South white like people from South Africa tend to be white.
Yeah.
And so not everybody from Africa are black, right?
Yeah.
And so that's why race is a social construct, because here in the United States we call people white, black, mixed, da 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 da. But in other countries they don't do that. And it's literally that freaking simple. And that's all I had to say.
Yeah, it's not like there isn't like a one shade of white and one shade of black, and it immediately changes as you go like from one nation to the next. You know, I mean, it's obviously going to be a scale, and people that could be white in one area or not considered white in another area because they're too dark or they're too white or something like that. You know, it's like So and legitimately, like I was talking about, the the Irish and Italians were considered too barbaric to be white when they were first immigrating into the United States. So they weren't considered white, but whiteness changed as a social construct in the United States to be exclusionary to black people, as opposed to exclusionary against other people, against their own, like the colonists, the original colonists. So it's changed in the United States over time. So it's just uneducated people that don't want to learn about culture and stuff. So it's frustrating.
Definitely. And then last thing I'm going to say, the way that as a cis person that you explained, like the binary, I'm just so at all. I don't think that I've ever seen someone who doesn't experience gender identity on a spectrum explain that so well.
Oh,
And it's
cool.
hard for me as someone who identifies as gender nonconforming, or gender fluid, to express that to some people at times. And so I just want to say thank you for that. Keep that up. Keep educating people in that way, and in that exact manner, because that is exactly how gender is and how it should be and how it should be constructed, not this all black and white thinking, it has to be this way or this way, but this more fluid thing that people are starting to experience and know and understand that they can experience and know. And just thank you for being a white cis person explaining this to people is all I'm saying.
It's a lot
And I
of
think I'm
RuPaul's
going in
Drag
circles.
Race.
So I'm gonna shut up.
That's what it is. It's all just like a bunch of RuPaul's Drag Race. That's it. That's it.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I do think that is the most important show in the history of the world, because it's like a queer show by queer people. So they don't hide their power level, and they talk about the jargon and everything about it. And it is really like illuminating, because there's so many people that are, they're just not hiding like who they are. And it's like, and it is really cool. It's a really cool experience to be able to watch that. And I've had, been fortunate enough to have like a lot of queer people that are my friends in San Diego, and so thank you. I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna hop down now because my dog is begging for me to spend time with her. But thank you so much for what you do. Bye
Awesome.
now.
Thank you, Abby. Cool. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Abby, human friend of the show. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. All right. It's so funny, man. He always requests like the first 5 seconds of the show every single time. Like boom, right into it. I don't know. He's just like on the notification train. And he always has a different name or a different profile. It's so hard to know. I never know it's him until he says, "This is just my personal opinion." And then I'm like, "Oh, it's like I was I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow at 11. I'm going to be doing jiu-jitsu tomorrow morning. So no, I'm just kidding. That's not jiu-jitsu at all. Oh, cool, David. Thank you, man. Nice. Welcome in. We do like a science show. We talk about science and I'm gonna read my other glasses. Talk about science and politics and stuff, and we have fun, and yeah. Science sometimes. We're science sometimes. We throw it in. Oh, thank you, Susan. Yeah, it's a I do it a lot. That's why I do it for hours on end, and gives me special superpowers. That's why. Oh, wild kind. Oh, thanks, you guys. Thank you for being so. Okay, so if you're new here, this right here, those are our vaccines. Okay, science is very important, and the intersection of how science can improve our lives and improve people's health outcomes is public health. So we talk about public health a lot here, and it's very, very important. And so what we do here is every single shot, every single time someone gets a vaccine here, we celebrate you. So wild kind, oh, Jay, wild kind in J, that means that we got 3. Wild kind in J, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. That means that 478, this is going to go to 478. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Oh, whoop. I'll get all excited. Wild kind in J in 3, 2, 1. Yes. I'm going to spam V's in chat for vaccine. MAVA for Make America Vaccinated again. We have fun here. We like it. We love it. We love people who get vaccinated in this community because they are looking out for themselves. They're being patriotic. They're looking out for other people. They're looking out and protecting public health. And we love and appreciate those people. So thank you guys so much. Get your oh, Aaron, I got my COVID and flu last week. All right, Aaron, give it up for Aaron, everyone. 480, 3, 2, 1. Yes. 480. Thank you so much. Thank you, Aaron. Yeah, so Janet, you don't get sick from the vaccine. That's a common misconception, and basically there are pieces of a virus in there, and you get it feels like you're sick, but what happens is that your body's reacting to it by having a fever, but you're not infected with anything, so don't worry about it. Genuine question: I get my bachelor's in biochemistry. What can I work as instantly? What can I do? Where can you get a job instantly, Sponge? I think you have to Sponge, DM me and I can work on your CV. I can work on your CV together. It's going to take too long. If anyone wants to be a scientist and work, in a biotech, or Sponge, if you could, or join the Discord or whatever, that'd be the best way to do it. Actually, do the Discord and then we'll talk about it. We can have a careers channel. Yeah, I'll do that right now. I'll make a careers channel, and then it can be a learning exercise for other people. Oh yeah. All right, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Making a careers channel right now as we speak. Cool. Yeah, just join the Sponge, join the Discord, and we'll talk about it. And then I can help you make a CV, and then we can look at for job postings and stuff. Discord is in my link tree in the profile, so right here. Oh my gosh, how silly. Boom. All right, I'll show you right now. I'll put it right here. In 3, 2, 1, in here. All right. Well, we're doing this a little early, but it's okay. We need to show the link tree. GNWK, guys. Thank you guys to all the gifters. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kathleen, for the last super fan. I appreciate you. Thank you to all the gifters: Priscilla, Kathleen, Susan Diggs, NB Human, Cindy Rose, Jared, Ducray, Pretty Bird, Cher, and all the likers. Thank you guys so much for 1, 100, 1,000, or 4,000, like Cindy Rose and Kathleen doing 4,000. Pretty Bird, Injustice Anywhere. I love that quote. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Plants in the Name of Love. Helen, Rebecca, Susan Diggs. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. And back to the show. No. I mean, you can basically you can work at a biotech with just a bachelor's. So you can go in and join as a research associate, and then you can work your way up and work there. Yeah, you can work at a biotech, no problem. Mama Bear said she got shots last month. I missed one. Thank you. Let's see. Mama Bear, Last month, I had RSV and flu. All right, Mama Bear. Nice. 482 for Mama Bear in 3. 1 second, guys. Mama Bear. We got Mama Bear in 3, 2, 1. Yes, Mama Bear. 482. Thank you so much. Thank you for getting vaccinated. We appreciate you. We love you. We celebrate every single shot, every single vaccine, every single time. So if you get vaccinated, come tell us and we can celebrate you. Guys, you should be getting your COVID every year. You should be getting your flu every year. And then also, if the MMR is really important right now, so maybe get your MMR booster if you haven't had it since you were a little kid. Because after 15 to 20 years, your antibody goes down, and we're kind of in a little bit of a weird spot right now where it's kind of proliferating. So especially if you live in South Carolina, get your MMR booster legitimately. I've missed several vaccines. Oh no. Guys, if I didn't notify you and we haven't celebrated you personally, say something and we'll do it again. Okay? Oh, cool, Joey. Nice. Immunology is very hard. Oh, yeah, raw milk farms. It's very dangerous. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. Yes, Ducray, you can be celebrated every day. It's like 15 years, 10, 15 years, Dr. T. I've seen, yeah, I would, if you don't have a vaccine card with it, you know, like I would just, you know what I mean? It's probably a good idea just to, if you haven't done it in the last 20 years, if you haven't done it since Y2K, check it out. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Dr. T. Oh, my gosh, yeah. Okay, nice. This woman works. Good. Yeah, exactly. I'm in North Carolina. Titer tested. I did the MMR boosters. I'm also updated on the polio series. Good. Yeah, titer is the way that your blood can be tested for its current antibody levels. So that's kind of like, I mean, that is technically the scientific way to do it. But if you don't have the card, and titers are kind of expensive versus just the vaccines, it's actually kind of cheaper just to go the vaccine route. So just say like, I don't know if I got it done as a kid and I don't want to pay for it. I just want to get it done again in the physician, or you can just get it. I want to get vaxxed, but I feel scared of feeling bad for a few days. It's true. You might feel a little bad for 1 or 2 days, but you're going to feel way worse for way longer if you get the actual thing. Especially long COVID, it could sit you on your butt for months. So it's bad. You know, especially with the flu, if you've gotten the actual flu. Guys, one in chat if you've ever had like the actual flu. Because I've only got it a couple times in my life, and I was like, wow, like I get it, and I understand why people like actually die from this. Because I was like, very rarely do you actually get the flu, because it's like a week-long gnarly thing. You feel awful. Yeah, I get it every year, and I got it 1 year, and so it's crazy. I get the vaccines. How long do vaccines last? That's a really good question, Sponge. So it kind of matters. Some of them are good. It kind of matters because of the pandemic, and then with COVID. But a lot of times something like polio, there's so little copies of it that it is a sterilizing vaccine. So it's going to last you sometimes for your life. But then sometimes, like with the MMR, it matters what like technology is. They actually had a second MMR that just came out. But normally, I would say like the MMR is like 15 years, 10, 15 years. Anti-vet meds do rock. They are awesome. Yeah, Becky Pro, I think like 10 years would be like a good, like safe bet to say. Oh, wow, George. That's awesome. I mean, that's not awesome, but you know what I mean. It's at least you found out that the flu vaccine helped you. The flu is very dangerous, Mono Berry. It is. It is. Especially this strain this year is especially bad for kids. So they're having an abnormally large amount of kids die from the flu this year. So they're actually recommending, kids. Even the CDC, RFK CDC, is recommending people, kids 6 months and above, get the flu vaccine this year. Oh wow, Robin, that's bad. The flu triggered your autoimmune disease. My body attacked it, but my ANS and not the flu. Oh, wow. Oh, nice. Poppy Penny. I got my flu and pneumonia vaxes yesterday. Mild fevers today and sore, but no regrets. Nice. Poppy Penny. Awesome. Good job, Poppy Penny. Appreciate you. All right, guys. Poppy Penny. 484. This is incredible. I can't believe it might get to 500 soon. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Sponge, I haven't heard about the Nobel Prize. I just haven't had I've heard about it, but I haven't read about it. So I get all weird and like I like to read about the thing, and then I watch the presentations and all that kind of stuff. So I want to do that for that too. We'll do it. We'll do like one day a Nobel Prize, and then we'll go through and I'll figure it out. Yeah, MB. Yeah, check it out. Oh wow, Sponge, that'd be cool. MB, yeah, I would. You know, usually that you lump them together because it's less traumatic for you. You know, it's like you just get them done at the same time, and you're bad for a day, but then you're over it, or you're not at all, and then it's just done, and you don't have to worry about it. Versus having to come in again, and like it's just one extra thing that you have to worry about and do. But I mean, there was some people that got like 4. It was crazy. Nice, Padre Beach Girl. Oh my gosh, guys, we got a ton of them right now. Padre Beach Girl, good job. Padre Beach Girl, everyone. 486. Padre Beach Girl in 3, 2, 1. Nice. Padre Beach Girl, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. We love if you're vaccinated in this community because you are looking out for everyone else and yourself. And you're a patriot and pro-life, and it is beautiful. Yeah, they can, MB. Yep. Newborn babies get so many vaccines. Any idea why? Yeah, Sponge, because their immune systems aren't robust and they don't have the capability to withstand an infection from a virus or a pathogen. So what happens is before vaccines, the people that actually did die the most were babies because they don't have an immune system, right? They don't have that innate immunity. They haven't been exposed to anything. They don't have a gut microbiome. A gut microbiome will actually help with immune protection. So all those things are going against it, and that's why we give it to them. So it protects them when it protects them at the most vulnerable. So that's why that 4 million kids are saved every year because of vaccines. 1 million adults are saved every year because of vaccines. This document. Okay, which document, Chris? I'm so excited. Thank you, George. Appreciate you. Sponge, it's an extremely rare immune thing that happens. Basically, it creates your body's, tricks your body's immune system to die, and it's like 150 from SARS-CoV-2. I mean, it's like from the 6 billion dosages that were given, there was like 150 people that died or something insanely low. I mean, it's an absolute wild thing how low it is. But I mean, the problem, Sponge, is that like we have so much focus on the vaccine side effects, and we don't know or live with polio to actually know the real impacts of these diseases. And we know that, I mean, vaccines have saved the lives of about like 150 million people over 50 years. So it's insanely incredible how what they do for us. They're awesome. They said what was safe and effective. It was safe and effective. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Chris, I'll invite you up, bro. I'll invite you up. Here you go. I invited Chris, everyone. Let's see. Yeah, Sponge. All the scientists among all the countries in the world. Oh, he left. Oh, there. Oh, he denied it. I'm inviting him again. Yeah, he's scared. Oh, he left the stream. He left the stream, guys. Okay, Anonymous, I'll invite you. Here we go. Oh, they're not. He's denying it. He's not. No, both of them just want to be chatters. So, it's okay. It's okay. Thanks, Lily. Appreciate you. Oh, see you, Dr. T. Have a good one. Oh, wow. You're so brave, Anonymous. Wow. You're so brave. All right. Well, I think that we should, since we have some anti-vaxxers in the chat that don't even believe that viruses are real, I think that we should. Wow, you're so smart. You know what, Anonymous, if you bring that same fire to Trump and what he's saying, then you know what, I might actually respect that opinion. But if you're just bootlicking Trump, then you're even more lost than I'd ever thought. Yeah, I mean, you can't like say all that stuff. Like, we don't ban people for like dissenting opinions here. So like, you just going through the same things that everyone else has read 1,000 times because they're in my chat. Like, you're repeating the same things that everyone else repeats. So it's not like you're like speaking truth to power or anything. You're just saying, yeah, exactly. So you love Trump. So yeah, again, so your whole thing with your Guy Fawkes mask and like all that stuff, you love Trump. So exactly. It's like pathetic, man. Pathetic. Okay. I wanted to highlight. I know exactly, George. I'm the one that got banned for debating these guys. I'm the one that's actually exposing myself, if anything, because name one dictatorial move Trump made. Oh my gosh! See, guys, this is why we don't ban them, because the crazy, when I say that these people are this way, it's so that we have people in chat that we can just like point to and show that, like, you know, they are real. I'm not making this up, you know. So that's hilarious, dude. You have a Guy Fawkes profile pic and you're bootlicking Trump. Like, I cannot believe the audacity. Like, that is unfathomable. That is oh my gosh, dude. That's crazy. I don't know why that's so bad, dude. Okay. Anyway. Okay. It's so embarrassing, dude. So Guy Fawkes mass bootlicking Trump. That is so great. I've seen it all, man. I do have a backup account now. So I do have a backup account now, but I mean, still, guys. I mean, I'm exposing myself. Oh, Chris, there you are, dude. I'm just gonna give you one more chance. So I just want to, like, what I've been saying, and you guys know this. You guys know this. That RFK knows that he's lying to people, right? RFK knows that he grifted and he lied to get these Trump supporters to vote for Trump, and he thinks that Trump supporters are idiots because they're easily swayed and they're easily manipulated, and because that's what RFK did. He knows that he's lying. He knows that vaccines aren't poison like he says they are, because he doesn't ban them. He's the head of the HHS, the FDA. He could just say that the vaccines are poison and he could ban vaccines today, but he doesn't, because he knows that that is not true. He knows that Tylenol doesn't cause autism because there's no studies that prove it, but he wants to undermine scientific credibility, and he wants to undermine the scientific process because he wants to attack vaccines. I am a real doctor. I am, Chris. So let's look what he says today. He basically admits to as much today, which is just wild to me. I don't know why I don't know why this is wild to me sometimes, but it's wild to me when I say something, I've been repeating something for so long, and then they just say it. They just say it, which is just crazy to me. So here it is. So here he is in their like little North Korea style board meeting where Trump is taking a little poopy pants, letting his pants right there. And you know these guys are just sitting in this like downwind of this guy. They're in a closed small room with him, and they just have insane. No, I didn't, Darla. I need to though. I need to. So let's hear what RFK has to say.
Studies that show the countries that use the most at the highest level of autism. Cuba has some studies that show the countries that use the most at the highest level of autism. Cuba has the lowest level in the world of acetaminophen use, and it has the lowest autism rate in the world. So this is not dispositive. It is not proof. We're doing the studies to make the proof.
So he says we don't have the proof, guys. We don't have the proof, but we're trying to do the studies in order to get the proof.
The lowest autism rate in the world. So this is not dispositive. It is not proof. We're doing the studies to make the proof.
We're doing the studies to make the proof. So this is what I'm saying, guys. He knows that he is lying. RFK knows that he is lying to these people and that they didn't have the studies, right? But they did the whole thing. They did the whole press conference. They did the whole thing with the Tylenol. But he knows that Trump wanted to have it done by September, so he just lied to people about it. So he's just out there, and RFK knows that the Trump supporters don't care about the truth. They know, because he thinks that Trump supporters are dumb. That's it. That's it. No, Debs, that's not right at all. You're speaking misinformation. You're wrong. All right. Hey, Arizona. Sure, Amy. Sure. I mean, he's not an expert or a scientist, and he has no idea what he's talking about. But, sure. Oh, thank you, Yoni. Thank you. Yeah, he doesn't know what he's talking about. So, kind of bad. It's kind of bad. Oh yeah. What is this this movie Vax that every single one of you guys like sources? It's so funny. You guys watch one documentary and now you're like somehow this like huge scientific expert. It's so incredible to me that you guys think that doing your own research is watching a documentary. Wild to me. Just wild to me. Exactly, Monica. That's a really good point. Of course he knows. He doesn't care. He wants his conspiracies to be believed, and it is by Trumpers. Exactly. Well put, Monica. We are, Monica. I totally agree. We are alive because of vaccines. I don't think that you have a degree in microbiology, Debs. Hi, Kimchi. How's it going? Oh, thank you, Jay. I appreciate you. Oh, wow. Thanks, Guy Fawkes, dictator loving dude. No, you don't, Debs. No, you don't. I don't know what you mean, Brendan. Oh, Debs, you don't have 1,000 followers, so I can't get you in here. I have no idea Lincoln Throw defense systems. How would I know anything? Debs, you can't even request up. I can't even invite you in. I can't. You're not on here. Request up then. I can't find you on here. Anyone's capable of requesting. I know, Monica. I agree with you. The anti-intellectualism is just wild to me. It's so crazy. Instead of being like proud of our scientists in the United States and what we've done, it's just this nonsense that people spout. It's so boring. Oh, you guys found like bots? Are you bots like spamming each other? Wow. Wow, Anonymous. Thank you. That's really good. Nobody's heard that before. Okay. Next. More. You don't even know what irrefutable means. I don't think that you could say the word. Okay. Next. Next. All right. So it's our duty to warn the nation about RFK. Let's see here. Definitely not Amy J. Definitely not. He literally, yeah, definitely not. As former U.S. Surgeon General appointed by every Republican and Democratic president since George H.W. Bush, we have collectively spent decades in service as the nation's doctor. We took 2 sacred oaths in our lifetimes. First, as physicians who swore to care for our patients, and a second as public servants who committed to protecting the health of all Americans. Today, in keeping those oaths, we are compelled to speak with one voice to say that the actions of Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Frankfurt Ferdinand Finkelstein Kennedy Jr. are endangering the health of the nation. Never before have we issued a joint public warning like this, but the profound, immediate, and unprecedented threat that Kennedy's policies and positions pose to the nation's health cannot be ignored. So I guess, but never mind. I guess like some guy that's so confused about Guy Fawkes that he has a Guy Fawkes mask. I never mind. I guess we'll trust him instead. Sorry, well I changed my mind. He was so convincing. He obviously knew what he was talking about. Yeah, William, that's not true. You're so triggered, dude. You're so triggered. All right, next up. Oh yeah. Let's check out the South Carolina measles outbreak. We had we were following the measles outbreak in South Carolina. Let's see here. What? Oh, it's last updated 12 hours ago. The measles outbreak page in South Carolina. Let's see. Here we go. Oh my gosh, guys, it's up to 11. Oh my gosh. It was 7. There could be hundreds more measles cases ahead in South Carolina, health officials indicated during an update Thursday on the ongoing outbreak in the upstate region. Oh my gosh, guys, this is awful. The South Carolina Department of Public Health also confirmed on Thursday the 11th case of measles and the 8th case since September 25th, 25 relating to the ongoing measles outbreaks in the upstate. The case is a child in Greenville County. The agency, a day after the agency confirming 2 schools are affected by the outbreak. Oh no. It's all the unvaccinated school kids. Global Academy of South Carolina and Forest Elementary have confirmed measles cases. Health officials say they were taking appropriate measures to exclude potentially exposed students. The agency said 153 students have been exposed and have not been vaccinated. Oh my God. As many as 90% of those who were exposed and not immune could get sick. Wow. That means that 130 more cases are possible just based on the school exposure. That is awful. They said the vaccination rate in that area is only 90%, which is below the 95% rate recommended to achieve herd immunity. Oh my gosh. That is awful. It was just like 7 when we first found it. Now it's up to 11. Oh my gosh, dude. It's unbelievable. No. I mean, that's the thing, is that there's a lot of people that do religious and personal exemptions now, Kathleen. So it's insane. It's crazy. Yeah, you're right, Andrea. People did die in the Texas outbreak, and anti-vax people blame the healthcare system. They don't think that those people actually died from measles in Texas. It's just these people refuse to accept reality, that viruses are real. A lot of them don't think that viruses are real, guys. So remember this: they do not think that viruses are real, so they only focus on the side effects because they don't think that viruses cause disease. Exactly, Night Flyer. It's a row knot of 12 to 18. So that means for every one kid that gets it, we have 12 to 18 that are going to be positive. So that, and because it stays in the air for up to 2 hours. So it's not just like, are you around someone? Are you in a area that someone was positive with the measles for 2 hours? It's wild to me. And in response to this, in response to the Texas measles outbreak, by the way, RFK did say that the measles, the MMR vaccine is safe and effective, and that you should be getting your booster in that area. So again, RFK, all these anti-vaxxers, when they watch the movie Vaxxed, they actually believe him when he says it, but in reality, he knows that it's not poison. He actually recommends it for kids over 6 months of age, and he recommends the MMR vaccine for people that are exposed to the pandemic. It's just it's like it's so wild, man. Like the RFK is literally just fleecing all these people, and they actually believe him. It's just wild to me. Oh my gosh. I think Juliana, I don't know. I don't know what his ultimate motive is. I don't know. It's sick. I think it's a power trip. I think it's a power trip for him. Okay. Okay, Joey. That's awful, Night Flyer. Yeah, people don't recognize that those people died. They don't. They. It's just like the 1.2 million people that died from COVID. They don't recognize them as being real, because then if you don't recognize them as being real, you don't have to worry about it. It's so nice. It's so nice. His kids were vaccinated. Will, exactly. Yeah, that's not true, Richard. That's completely false. Oh, Ellie's back, guys. How's it going, Ellie? I think so, Nightflyer. I think so. I think it's insane that people, you're definitely not a good parent if you're unvaccinating your kids, right? I mean, it's awful. It's insane. Like, it's just crazy. Okay. Divine intervention. That's funny. All right. Ooh. Okay. Exactly, Ellie. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. Exactly. This is what I mean. We don't ban these people because they come out and they show Ellie in chat right now. Completely false. Viruses have never been scientifically isolated. Like, this is what I mean. It's just unbelievable that these people exist, but it's true, and they're in chat. Thank you, Ellie, for being real and showing that I'm telling you that they they don't believe that viruses are real. Ed, I'm not being condescending. They literally don't believe that viruses are real, and there's one in chat that's doing that exact thing. So I'm not being condescending. It's literally what they do. Yeah. If I'm going to get my COVID and flu shot first time, which should I get? You just get whatever they have. It's okay, Garden. You don't have to worry about it. You can get like whatever they have. So don't worry about it. Yeah, Andrea, it's true that we almost got polio eradicated, but unfortunately, smallpox is the only thing we have officially eradicated. Yeah, it's awful. Oh, Shadowcat, thank you for being here. You found your place, and we love people do public health, and we thank you very much. So I'm a scientist, so and I think public health is the intersection of how science can improve people's lives. So we talk about public health a lot and the importance of it, why it's important, how we can better public health, and yeah. So we talk about like vaccines and stuff a lot. It's really important. Oh, the bot accounts found each other. Yeah, Brendan, so true. Oh, nice, Shadowcat. Awesome. Yeah, there's lots of physicians and scientists here, so yeah, it's awesome. The community's very cool. Oh, thank you, Andrea. I appreciate you saying that. All right. Oh, nice. Oh man, this is 33 minutes long. The media briefing.
Well, I will say that will be transmitted to about 18 to 20 additional people. And another way to think about that is about 90% of the people who have been exposed to a measles case will get measles infection.
Christina Thacker, go ahead with your question.
Hi, good afternoon. You mentioned at-risk children who are exposed are being excluded from school. Now, is this a requirement for unvaccinated children to stay out of the schools, or is it by choice of the parents?
Guys, let's
highly transmissible exposure.
Okay. Guys, this is nobody else is covering. Is anyone else even covering this? I don't even see the South Carolina measles outbreak anywhere. Am I going crazy? Is this wild? I seriously do not see it anywhere in the news. Okay. This is insane. This could be a really big thing. Okay, let's do it. Oh, thank you, Savage. I appreciate you saying that.
Information that we have to
anonymously knows about CRISPR. Watch out.
Is that as of noon today, we have confirmed an 8th case of measles related to the ongoing outbreak in Spartanburg County in a child in Greenville County. This makes this the 11th case in South Carolina this year. At this time, it is too early in the investigation of the most recently reported cases to be able to say whether it is linked to the other known cases through shared exposure.
God, they have to do contact tracing.
Our efforts at this time are ongoing to identify potential exposures and subsequent notification.
The guy Fox faker thinks that CRISPR. That's why he says that. That's why he talked about CRISPR, because he thinks that CRISPR is in the vaccine. Are you? Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. What is guys, I can't even it's a gene editing program. They basically thinks that gene editing tools are being pushed into other people. Ellie, I got my PhD with nanoparticles and with nanotechnology. So you've it's like, what are you talking about with nanoparticles? Prove me wrong. What are you talking about, dude? Do you know how easy it is? What are you talking about? There's nothing to encode the Cas9. So it's literally like the sequence doesn't include what you're talking about. Like what are you taught? Like what are you like? You are such a bot, dude.
if necessary, will be made to any close contacts or those at risk who are identified.
Okay.
So currently there are 153 students who were exposed contacts without immunity at the two schools identified yesterday. That is Global Academy and Fair Forest Elementary School. Those schools are following the protocols to exclude these students until the period of potential.
So I literally just disputed. You said prove me wrong, and I did immediately. And then your retort was we will never submit to the lies, and you literally lied and got called out on it and couldn't retort. And then now you're saying we will never submit to the lies. Like what a canned response, bro.
Disease transmission has safely ended. Those students are identified as having been exposed and not having been vaccinated, and that's the reason for the exclusion. The Department of Public Health has been working closely with officials at each school through this outbreak, and both schools have been very proactive in taking the recommended precautionary measures to ensure that the students, the teachers, and staff are safe, and those measures will help us be very effective in preventing the spread of measles virus in those schools and in our communities. But what this new case tells us is that there is active, unrecognized community transmission of measles occurring in the upstate, which makes it vital to ensure that the public have received the recommended measles vaccinations. It's important for people to understand that the virus can be spread through the air when a person with measles breathes, coughs, or sneezes, but the virus can also remain active and infectious in an airspace, in any confined area, in a room, a hallway, or in a vehicle for as long as 2 hours after the sick person is gone from the area, which makes it so highly transmissible.
Okay, let's
increasing protection against measles is critical to our ability to stop.
Okay, so let's look at it real quick, guys. 1 second. Okay, so I want to look Google Maps. I want to Google Maps this thing. Where is it? Global Academy of South Carolina. So it's by UNA. It's by UNA Global, and then the other one was Fair Forest Elementary. I'm just like here. How close are they? Directions. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. So virology is a big joke. What are you talking about? Does this mean we need to get a measles boosters? Yes. Yes, Allison. Yes. MMR. If you haven't gotten it in the last 10 or 15 years, you should get your MMR booster right now. Yeah, flu shots are important. Get your flu shot, get your COVID booster, and get your MMR booster if you haven't had it in 15 years. Okay. So this is how close they are. Whoops. It's about 5 miles. So it's not that far. But it's next to like a big city here? Okay. Oh my god, dude. This is crazy, guys. How many population, UNA, South Carolina? $8,000. Oh, Spartanburg. $40,000 people. Oh my gosh, guys. This is not good. This is not good. So we're talking about active community spread in a city that's next to the suburbs of a 40,000 person, and then it's really close to Charlotte too. Oh my gosh, guys. So we could like be like ping ponging here real quick, and then that's like right next to, wow, guys. So this is really scary. This is like legitimately not good. All right. We're doing it.
Spread in South Carolina. The measles vaccine that is currently being used, that is available now, is the same vaccine that resulted in the successful elimination of measles from the United States 20 years ago. In fact, the measles vaccine is over 97% effective in preventing infection, meaning that the majority of people who get vaccinated get lifelong protection against measles.
That's not true. It's not lifelong.
The recommendations for the measles vaccine include that children should receive 2 doses of the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine that we refer to as MMR. They should receive the first dose at 12 to 15 months of age and the second dose at 4 to 6 years of age. Children 6 to 12 months of age should get an early dose of the MMR vaccine if they are traveling internationally or if they're in an outbreak area. And with that updated information, I'm happy to take any questions you might have. Wow. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bell. Lauren, go ahead with your question.
Hi. Can you, during the briefing, I think it was on Friday, you were talking about vaccination rates that fall below 95%. Can you be specific about what the rates are at these 2 schools?
So the vaccination rate at the school level,
of course, Brandon.
I do not have that information readily available, but what we do know is in the upstate area in general, which is most important because the way this virus is transmitted is not as important as that very localized area.
Yeah.
When we identify close contacts, it's important for our understanding of who needs to be excluded. But when we look at a county or a regional level, it's important to understand that we estimate that there's only about 90% coverage in that county area, and that is below the 95% level where we seek to achieve what we call herd immunity to get the best population protection for a virus that is as highly transmissible as the measles virus.
Allison, basically there are religious and personal exemptions that people can have. So it's ridiculous. They started allowing personal and religious exemptions, and then now everyone claims it. So it's extremely dangerous. This is what happens.
Thank you for that question, Lauren. Go ahead, Skylar.
It's just Republicans. It's just Republicans that are doing this. It's not nobody else.
Can you tell us a little bit more about how and when parents at these schools were notified?
So when a case is identified in a school setting, as soon as we make that confirmation of where someone who is actively infected has been, we work with the school officials to get the information about how to notify the parents. We will send and have sent a letter to the entire school community notifying them that a case of measles has been identified in school. And in addition to that, we'll send other information to those who are defined as being exposed. That could be somebody who's a close contact, or as I mentioned, with the potential transmissibility and an airspace after the infected person is gone. We also evaluate who has been in those airspaces and could have been potentially exposed.
That's incredible.
And we provide letters to them specifically notifying them that they are exposed. And then we evaluate who among the exposed are unvaccinated and susceptible to infection. So in short, letters are sent to the entire school body as soon as we can work with the school officials to give us that information. They have been working well with us using their means that they have to notify parents by email, and that's primarily how we rely on the schools to get the information to the school community.
Is it Ray Urena?
Dang. Here,
you have a question?
This up just a little bit, guys.
Going once, Watch Fox, go ahead with your question.
Hi, my question is, have you guys reached out to districts in other counties that haven't seen cases come yet? And what would you say to those districts and counties that haven't seen outbreaks yet in terms of kind of preventing it from spreading and getting to them?
So some of the measures that we have taken to provide statewide notification of the cases of measles, the outbreak in the upstate include through the media. We have actually sent out communications to the school nurses statewide in public schools, in charter schools,
people used to do bloodletting too and leeches. Like, do you want to do how people did like medicine when they were wrong? I mean, it's crazy.
Independent schools, so that school nurses are on the alert to look for, to be aware of the potential symptoms, to look for in children or staff who may present with signs of illness consistent with measles. And we also had a press briefing for the South Carolina Association of, the South Carolina Association of School Administrators. So that's the means by which we have, a couple of the ways that we have communicated with the schools. And we've also sent out a health alert, making all healthcare providers statewide aware of the outbreak, symptoms to look for, the classic presentation of measles, how to test, and guidance for them to report suspect cases immediately to the public health department so that we can initiate our investigations.
Thank you for that question. I'll check again in on Urena Ray.
Hey, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
No. Okay, perfect. I typed out my question in the chat here, but how does the rate of these cases spreading here in the upstate compare to other outbreaks we have seen throughout the year, such as like in West Texas and those kinds of areas among people who may be unvaccinated?
It's a good question.
Well, the comparisons, we have to have a caveat with making comparisons because the transmission of the disease depends on a lot of things, and it depends primarily on the vaccination coverage. And so when we are looking at our cases, we know that all of the cases identified so far are unvaccinated. And we're also concerned that we have seen a declining rate of immunization coverage in the state for all vaccines and as well as for measles vaccine. Other things that contribute to the rate of transmission includes the location, so that if we have congregate settings like a school, if there is poor ventilation in an area where someone who is infected has been, that can increase the transmission rate among those people in the room. And so those are some of the primary factors where we have to be a little bit cautious about making comparisons to the transmission rate in other locations. But what we do know is that with a single measles case reaches an unvaccinated population, as many as 18 to 20 of those who are unvaccinated, I will say that will be transmitted to about 18 to 20 additional people. Jeez, and another way to think about that is about 90% of the people who have been exposed to a measles case will get measles infection.
Jeez, that's so crazy.
Christina Thacker, go ahead with your question.
Hi, good afternoon. You mentioned at-risk children who are exposed are being excluded from school. Now, is this a requirement for unvaccinated children to stay out of the schools, or is it by choice of the parents?
The school exclusion is required for the incubation period, the total incubation period.
This is like people complain about, think that we actually got locked down in the United States, but like if you get measles positive, guys, you are locked down, like for real lockdown. Hey, Jennifer, like none of the play lockdown, like suggested stay home nonsense that we had in SARS-CoV-2. It is a mandatory lockdown inside your house. Like that's the difference. The people that are anti-vax want more lockdowns. They want lockdowns to be a constant thing that you are dealing with, that you have to quarantine for like a week, here and there, constantly. They want that to happen.
Of 21 days is the maximum incubation period. Because of the risk of someone developing infection and developing early symptoms that may not be recognized as measles before spread can begin, is why we have these exclusion criteria to prevent additional spread in the schools from someone who may develop symptoms that are not recognized as being measles through the entire incubation period.
Thank you for that question. Julia Teeter, go ahead with your question.
You keep having these
Julia,
problems.
you're still on mute.
Boom.
Can you hear me now?
We can.
Okay, sorry about that. How many hours have you all put into investigating this current measles outbreak alone, and what have been the challenges with this specific outbreak?
What? How many hours?
Well, I'm not able to specifically quantify the hours, but what I can say is from the initial report of a suspect measles case, we initiate our investigation with a team of people that can include our frontline epidemiologists who make immediate contact with the cases to interview them, to find out about their activities, about their close contacts, whether that is within their households, other activities they may have participated in the community, in the schools. We often use our DPH healthcare providers to assist in collecting specimens. We can get those specimens very promptly to our public health laboratory. That gives us a very rapid turnaround.
The same people that complain so much about the suggested stay homes want every month lockdowns and to happen, because if it's going to be measles one month, polio the next month, like what are you guys thinking? It's just crazy.
So we have staff in our laboratory who are working. We have, in addition to those frontline epidemiologists who participate in the investigation, we have other epidemiologists and data managers who are compiling the information about the investigation to make sure that we're keeping everyone aware, that we're monitoring this. We have others on our communication team who are helping develop the guidance, the communication tools to get that information out. So it is really a very significant response of a large number of people in the Department of Public Health who have been investing these hours since the very first case that we identified, beginning just a little over 2 weeks ago now.
Christian, go ahead with your question, sir.
Thank you. So I'd like to know, have y'all identified cases that are suspect cases that haven't been confirmed yet? If so, how many? And then also, of the current cases, are they all kids or are there adult patients as well?
Good question.
So the confirmed cases that we have been, I just reported those to you. And beyond that, we do not provide specifics about individual cases that could lead to, that could potentially lead to the identification of individuals by offering more specifics beyond that we have identified confirmed cases.
That's a good idea.
Christina, go ahead with your question.
Hi, I was calling, I'm chiming in from a health department in your neighboring county in North Carolina. I was wanting to find out if you know the total population of the two schools.
Exactly.
We do know
Ron, again, I was just going to say,
I totally agree.
Yes, that population, those population numbers are the proprietary information of the schools. They can provide that with you. We don't necessarily have an up-to-date list of how many kids are overall at each school. I would check with them because they keep those numbers up and they know those better than anyone. Skylar, go ahead with your question.
Hey, this is similar to the one that Christian just asked, but I just wanted to know if you can give a number of cases that are associated with the schools, or if it's been all of the 7 identified with the outbreak so far.
Let me just have you repeat your question, please, to make sure I'm clear on what you're asking.
Yeah, I just wanted to know the number, so the number that are students at the schools, or if you can say, people at the schools, and if it's the full 7 associated with the outbreak that have been confirmed. Or if there are other cases in there that are not from within the schools. If that makes sense.
That's interesting. That's a good idea.
So the case numbers that we're reporting are of this outbreak, and we will not drill down to provide whether or not specific cases are associated with the school or in the community. And you can follow up with us if I'm not exactly answering that question. But again, we want to make sure that we do not provide information at such a level within a small population that could lead to the identification of our cases.
Yeah.
Deirdre, go ahead with your question.
It's like a HIPAA
Hi, thanks very much for this. I was wondering, given the size of the response, if you've reached out to the federal government for help, or if you've been in touch with them at all, and what those conversations have been like.
We continually work with the federal government as part of the national surveillance system for disease reporting. So we have, as we routinely do, report our confirmed cases to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. We also have the availability of resources for vaccinations to help bring up our vaccination rate. And so those are other resources that we can draw on to make sure that we have adequate vaccine inventory in the state to provide to those who are not immune.
Yeah, they have to do surveillance
Lauren,
for
go
the
ahead,
contact tracing.
Based on the numbers that you were citing earlier about the ease with which this is transmitted, you all are probably expecting the number of cases to grow significantly. Out of this 153 unvaccinated students who are exposed, how many might reasonably become sick based on the numbers that you gave us?
Yes, it is a concern, and that is exactly why they are excluded.
Yeah.
Now, the risk of each of those actually developing infection could determine how close of a contact that they had. So we do rely heavily on the schools to provide us as specific information as they can about the activity of any cases within a school, so we can really get the best understanding of who the direct contacts are, the close contacts are, and those who share an airspace. If each and every one of them had significant contact, and again, we have to be as safe as possible to make sure that anybody who is susceptible and has been in those areas, but in a school population, you can imagine with the moving from room to room, moving through hallways, it's not easy to identify the specific degree and duration of direct contact that could lead to some being at higher risk of developing disease than others who still fit the definition of exposure. But the concern is that for any who have had close contact and are not immune, as many as 90% of them can become infected. And for this reason, it is really important for us to get our immunization rates up as quickly as possible. Another point about the necessity of the speed of initiating these investigations is that if we can get close contacts vaccinated within 72 hours of the contact, then they can be protected and they can actually return to school. Vaccination beyond this period of 72 hours is not known to be effective in preventing subsequent infection.
Thank you for that. Christian, go ahead, sir.
Thank you. So when the Department of Public Health first announced this, it said that it was centered around a school, and we know now there are 2 in Spartanburg. So can you tell me which school was the first to have a case? And also, do y'all have an idea of how bad this could eventually get now that we have a case in Greenville too?
Well, I guess the sequence of which school we identified first or second, we have released the names of the schools, and that's really the most important thing, and that we've made notification within the schools. And I'm so sorry, can you repeat the second part of your question?
Yeah, so the second part was, do y'all have an idea of how bad this could get? You mentioned the 90% number. So that seems, considering that,
community spread,
I think you said earlier there were 153 that had been unvaccinated that had contact with someone. So now that it's in Greenville too, do you have an idea or projection of how bad this could get like a month from now?
Well, I would say the worst case scenario is that of those who have been identified as exposed, that about 90% of them could become infected.
Christina, go ahead with your question.
Crazy. And then those are all, guys,
Hi, yes. At what
that's
point?
12 times that. So that's the thing. That's the problem, that the R0 is 12 to 18. So that means for every positive case, you're looking at between 12 and 18. So let's say that you have, 12 people times 18. That's 216 now in that local city of how many? 40,000 divided by 40,000. So you have less than 0.5% already, and it's going through exponential growth.
Would the department step in and actually close a school? Is there a point that health officials are concerned that exposure rate or infection rate is too high and a school would have to close?
So those are decisions for the school. The Department of Public Health does not make determinations about school closures. It's up to the schools to decide how they can best operate and how they can continue to provide an adequate learning environment.
Yeah, and it's not childhood illness 139. It's not. You have no idea what you're talking
about. You ran away. Go ahead. And I apologize if I'm.
It's backwards. It's okay. It's it happens. But thank you for getting my last name right. So when it comes to all this, do we know just a couple of things? Do we know where the Greenville County case originated as of yet? And is the DPH going to recommend any booster vaccines or any of these sort of vaccines, extra shots to help protect kids who may be more vulnerable to infections, such as children with special needs or medical conditions?
We are still currently investigating the case that was just reported to us, so we don't have additional information about that. Booster doses for the MMR vaccine are actually not recommended. So beyond the recommended schedule that I provided, that children receive their first dose of the vaccine at 12 to 15 months of age and a second dose at 4 to 6 months of age, offers about 97% of the people who receive the recommended 2 doses lifelong immunity. And for that reason, unless there are some special circumstances, booster doses are not recommended for the MMR vaccine. A special circumstance might be that if someone has only had 1 dose and they may be traveling to an area where there's a high degree of transmission, they should consult with their healthcare provider and look at the travel advisories to make a decision as to whether or not a second dose might be indicated for someone who might have inadequate immunity and is traveling to an area with no high degree of transmission.
That's a good idea.
Lauren, go ahead with your question.
Megan, are you at all concerned about compliance among parents or school leaders in terms of
not keeping their
working with DPH to contain this? Are you worried, for example, that there could be unreported cases out there?
So
because of skepticism, for example, among families who may be
listen. It's the same people that are in chat.
reluctant
They're not going
to
to listen.
interact with the health department.
Well, sure. Well, first of all, with regards to the schools, we know that the schools are very invested in preventing disease transmission in their facilities. And so we very much appreciate the school's cooperation with our guidance to help us identify cases in the school and to work with us so that we understand where any case that has been confirmed has been in the school setting, as I've mentioned, classroom schedules, activities, airspace. And so we do heavily rely on the school's cooperation with providing us all the information that we need to track where this virus may have occurred and who it may have exposed. As far as the families, we provide in these notification letters, we provide our recommendations about our guidance rather about what they must do to prevent spread in the community. So when we make a recommendation or provide guidance that someone must be in quarantine if they've been exposed and they're not immune, then we really rely on these families to comply with our guidance to make sure that even if they're excluded from school, they're still not out and about in the community. And compliance is very important with supporting our prevention of ongoing spread in the community. So we just implore those that we've provided our guidance to follow our disease prevention recommendations.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Deidre.
So
thanks again. I was wondering if you had an update on maybe how many vaccine doses you've given out since the outbreak was announced, since there has been this additional push to raise vaccination rates.
Yeah, so this has been actually a relatively short time since we have made announcement of this outbreak.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Most people might have a routine clinic appointment. At this time, while we will be monitoring any increase in uptake of the MMR vaccine, we don't have any specific data now in a change in uptake from when we first made this notification to now in terms of more people getting vaccinated. But we will be working with the schools and working with communities to meet any needs that are made known to us through the use of our mobile health units. We plan to have community immunization services provided where there is a high demand, particularly if there are areas where there is limited access to immunization services, and those are some of our goals. And we're actually evaluating now where the best place would be to provide those mobile vaccination services, in addition to the appointments that we have available in our Department of Public Health clinics. But we also advise people that vaccines are available from their healthcare providers, in pharmacy chains, and so we do strongly encourage people to seek out all the potential places that they could get vaccinated as quickly as possible.
Nice.
Christian, go ahead, sir.
Forgive me if you already answered this. The Greenville case, was this related to someone being in contact with someone infected in Spartanburg, or is it unrelated to the Spartanburg and it's just geographically close?
So we just started our investigation of this case, and at this time we don't have any information if there is any common source of exposure with the Greenville case to the known cases.
Dang. Yeah, it's open community spread, guys.
Scholar.
That's the problem. I mean, so why are we care so much? Why do they care so much? It's only 11 people, and it's because it's if you had one kid that was connected to another kid, then they're connecting those dots, right? But and it's a direct transfer, and they know exactly what happened. But what's happened is that we have 11 people that aren't all connected to one another. So that means that you have open community spread. And that means that there's a ton more cases out there that aren't being reported. And if they're not being reported, then it's still in rampant spread. So this is it was so weird because we canceled my son's birthday party because my wife was pregnant at the time in like March 2020, and it was like everyone was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you canceling it? And I'm like, there's cases of SARS-CoV-2 in the United States in the Northwest, and it's like the numbers were so small. You know, they're like, oh, it's just like 1 or 2 cases. Like, why do you care about 1 or 2 cases? Like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, it means that we're an open community spread of a communicable disease. And this, guys, is one of the worst ones. Measles is one of the worst ones. It means that for every infected case, you're likely to get 12 to 18 positive cases from it. So, like, this is so bad. This is so bad. Even though the numbers are small, like, this is very, very, very small and very, very, very early. Yeah, exactly.
Just 2 quick number questions for you. Do you have any number of students who potentially got a vaccine within that 72-hour window after exposure? And are you able to break down the number of students who were exposed by the 2 different schools?
I don't have any information about anybody taking advantage of vaccination within 72 hours, and nor do I have additional information about the breakdown within the schools.
All right, we are almost at 1:30. Are there any further questions for Dr. Bell today?
All right, guys. Well, that is very troubling. We're going to keep following this, okay? We're going to keep following this topic as we go. And this is insane, guys, but we have to study this. Vaccines recommended are all of them, TikToker. All vaccines are safe and effective, so you want to get all of them. South Carolina measles outbreak. Oh my gosh, guys. Them getting the vaccine now wouldn't do much if it takes a week to get it. Apparently, Bailey. So apparently, that what that doctor was saying is that you do have a window of 72 hours that it would help. So I was saying 2 weeks because that's when like your full robust antibodies is being expressed and relayed into your body. But apparently because it's that effective, because of the measles vaccine is 97% efficacy, that just getting it early enough is going to make a big difference. And you got to think about it. You want to get them early in the viral load as it comes. So if you get it like really, really early and it's super effective, you could do it. All right. What are you guys spending numbers for? How many people's in the chat had measles, mumps, or rubella? What are you talking about? What? Oh yeah, the MMR vaccine. Yeah, dude, most people have gotten it. that's a no-brainer one. Okay, don't call me Lazarus. That's not how sad stuff works. I've never seen someone die, but does that mean people die? Yeah, I mean, that's just not how it works. Is that how or why it's so important to keep Paxlovid or fast because of viral? Exactly, Andrea. Yeah. So as the viral load is exponentially increasing it, you have to do more and more work in order to stymie that from happening, basically. So it's really important. Yeah, Sabrina, I might look into a boost, but yeah, exactly, modern, exactly. They all got vaccinated before, but it's just like what? Okay, don't call me Lazarus. I hope you're right. You know what I mean? I think that's extremely dangerous and you're being extremely selfish, but do whatever you want, I guess. I can't force you. Obi-Wan, I like that, yeah. Andrea, Have you done the vaccine party for you? Oh, here he goes. Rising Sun. Last Friday, I received the COVID and shingles vax. Rising Sun. 2. That's 2. Rising Sun. Thank you so much for getting vaccinated. All right. Rising Sun. You got 2. 488 and 3. 2. 1. Rising Sun. Thank you, Rising Sun. Thank you for getting vaccinated in this world. I appreciate you so much. Andrea, yeah, you got vaccinated too. And Andrea, 489. Andrea, in 3, 2, 1. Yes. Thank you so much for getting vaccinated. We love people who get vaccinated in this community because you are protecting yourself and the people around you, and we love you. So thank you for doing it. Thank you for doing what you can to stay vaccinated. Oh, thank you, Modern Murietta. Thank you, man. I do. Isn't that awesome? I get so excited when we do the vax parties, guys. I get all surrounded. Wow. Wow, Tammy, that's gnarly. Emily, I got a flu vaccine yesterday. Oh my gosh, are we gonna 490, guys? Emily, in 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Emily. 490. 490. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Awesome, guys. I love it. I think we could probably hit 500 tomorrow. Isn't that so cool? Okay, Lisa. Nice. Good. Jabbles. I got my flu vaccine at work last week. Let's go. Jabbles. 491. Jabbles in 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Jabbles. Thank you, Jabbles. You are so awesome. Thank you so much for getting vaccinated. We appreciate you for getting vaccinated in this community. And we will celebrate every single shot, every single time. Savage Snow White. I got 3 vaccines a couple weeks ago. Did we do your vaccine party, Savage? Sabrina got, okay, so Savage got 3, 494. 3, 2, 1. Yes. All right. Savage, thank you so much. Okay, Sabrina. Sabrina got 2, 496. And 3, 2, 1. Yes. Sabrina, you are awesome. Thank you so much for getting vaccinated. My girls and I got flu and COVID vaccine 2 weeks ago. So, Lisa, how many is that? How many kids do you have? Kindness Matters. Kindness Matters 497. 3, 2, 1. Kindness Matters. Thank you so much. 497. So you got 6? So you got 6? So that means that you and your girls got a flu and COVID. That means you got 6? Oh, wow. And Savage got 4. Okay, sweet. Oh my gosh. So that's 10. That's 10. That's 10, guys. That's 10. Nice. Baxter, come back and we will celebrate you. And 3, 2, 1. 507. Let's go. 500. 500. Let's go. 500. Look at this. Look at this. We did this. 507. Let's go. Let's go. 500 vaccines. No way. 500 vaccines. 500 vaccines. Let's go. We're halfway there. Can we do 1,000 vaccines? Can we do 1,000 vaccines? No way. Dude. guys. Amazing, man. You guys are incredible. This is incredible. I cannot believe it. 500. 500. It's so wild. That is so crazy, guys. 500 vaccines. This is so sick, man. Thank you guys. Love you guys so much. Matt, love you guys so much. Shadowcat, you guys got 6. You guys got 6. My husband and 3 kids all have both. So 1, 2, 5, 10. So that's 10. So Shadowcat got 10. So that's 5, 10. Oh my gosh. This is incredible. So 517. Guys, 517. 1, 2, 3. Shadowcat, thank you so much. Here it is. Yes. Dude, this is amazing. Allison, what'd you get? Allison, what did you get? Awesome. Oh my gosh, guys, this is incredible. What is that? What is that, Allison? How many did you get? Lisa, no, you don't have to worry about brand. You just get whatever you want. It's okay. Whatever they have, it's okay. Allison, what did you get? I mean, we missed you. I'm sorry. Flu and COVID for me and the fam last week. Swifty, 8 more. Oh my gosh, guys, this is crazy. This is 525. Swifty in 3, 2, 1. Yes. Swifty, thank you so much for getting vaccinated. I love it. I bought 2 kids their snacks with them as they were heading to the surf. Nice. Baxter. Nice. You got Baxter, you got wow, Baxter, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Baxter's got 5. That's 530, guys. Oh my gosh. 3, 2, 1. Yes, Baxter. Let's go, Baxter. Incredible, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Allison, I don't know how many did you do? I don't know. I'm sorry. I was scrolling up trying to get you. Can you say it again, please? I didn't get it. 2. All right, Allison. Awesome. You're awesome. Thank you, Allison, for repeating yourself. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to miss you. 532, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Dude, we've had like 50 vaccines, Voice in Velvet. We've had like 50 tonight. I'm not kidding. Like 50. It's had huge families that are all getting vaccinated. It's like flu and COVID season, so everyone's getting vaccinated. 532 guys. Can you? I never thought we would be hitting 1,000. Genuinely, I cannot believe it. I cannot. We're gonna hit 1,000 soon. Wow, that is absolutely incredible, guys. We did this. This is us. We did this. We did this. We did this. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Oh, that makes me so happy. That's so wild. Dude, you guys are so awesome. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. So, thank you, guys. This is so cool. I cannot believe we're up to 500 already. I've only been doing this. I just got this thing like a month ago. Like a month ago, guys. Like seriously, like a month. And oh no, it's a yoga ball. So I need to yeah, I just need to like not sit down for so many hours. It just helps me to kind of move around. Stretch out my hips. I'm trying to like get more flexibility in my hips in general, so it kind of helps me to get going, get more limber, get more flexibility. I actually hate sitting down, if that makes any sense. Guys, it just blows my mind, man. It's so crazy. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. A massage pad is a good idea. I can get I can get a like standing desk. I don't like it. Yes. Felicidades. Ah, that is so cool, guys. All right. All right, guys. Thank you, Lauren. Yeah, it's been amazing. It's been really cool. Like my my jujitsu community has been really incredible. Like they've been DMing me, and it's really cool the ways like the people like our daycare, that we take our 3-year-old to, they knew her, and like even they were really like moved and touched and like reached out to me and stuff. So it's like it's really cool to see more people than I would have thought that my mom was impacting like just by being there and being a positive person in the world. And thank you, Shadowcat. Thank you, Wim. And it's so cool. That was what I kept telling her in her final weeks. Like, she is such a pillar of the community and everyone loves her. And she's touched so many people throughout her life and made the whole world a better place. And that's what she's always instilled in me, trying to make things better and try to leave things better than you found it. That was always something. Like when we went camping, doing that. When we anywhere that we would go, we would pick up trash. That was something that we would like do a lot. It's like picking up trash is like a weird thing, but I love it because it's like it's a problem and it needs to get fixed. And it's better once you pick up the trash. So you just pick up the trash and then you move on. And I've always done that. So whenever I'm walking somewhere, I like to walk instead of driving and stuff. So like when I just walk by things, I just pick up trash and I just throw it away without even thinking about it. And something that my mom like taught me. And yeah, and she did that. And my mom has just been, it's been really cool to see everyone reaching out, and but also just the ways that my mom impacted them. It's really cool. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Lauren. I appreciate you. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Do you have a favorite mentor? A lot of people. I'm really thankful and grateful. I've had a really good set of friends my entire life. I know people that I've been I had a friend, one of the same friends since preschool, and then like my high school group of friends we're still good friends, and my college friends, and some of the best people that I know. I actually have a mentor that my first time I ever went to a science lab. I basically mentored under this guy, and we're still incredible friends to this day. Like we've been friends for 16 years now, and he basically taught me how to be a scientist and what to do, and it's been really cool. So I'm really thankful, and I have several good science mentors that have been really pivotal in my life, and that's why I try to reach out, and so I try to mentor people here. So like someone wanted to try to reach out earlier today, was trying to become a biochemist. So I'm trying to get a job after graduating undergrad as a biochemist. So I'm like, let's do it. And its offer still stands, guys. So I made a careers thing, a careers channel on the Discord. So if you want to get involved into science and you're curious in what you can do, what the next step is, like I'll mentor you in how to do that. We can do that together, and I can help you with your CV. I can help you with your cover letter, and then we can just like throw it into ChatGPT for you, and then you can use it. So, there's things that we can do for one another. I am hiding behind my jujitsu medals. See, right behind that. You didn't expect that, huh? Look at this. Shaboom. Look at those. Boom. Those are my jujitsu medals. That's so cool. No, they never went to. They never went to. I would love to. Thank you, Divine. Thank you. Do you have to be a super fan? Oh no. No, Marissa, no, my Discord's it's open to everyone. It's in my link tree. Yeah, it's in my link tree. If you guys want, I can just make one real quick. Let's see. I'll just make another invite for right now. Boom, boom. Yeah, guys. You could totally join, and yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, Marissa, anything I can do to help. I mean, I'm kind of in the same way. I'm trying to pivot into something that's like a little bit more like work from home, that's outside of the lab. So it's kind of tough. Oh yeah, Andrea, of course. Yeah, I think I've been really fortunate to see the impact of other people having on me in those key moments of my life. Trying to, because it's like I didn't know any scientists growing up. I've never met one, until I joined my algae biofuels lab as an undergrad. So it's like it's a rare profession. So if I can help anyone and be that scientist that can help you, become one, I mean, that's amazing. I think that's cool. My academic advisor for co-authoring research. Yeah, you just talk to him. I mean, are you working on like a figure, or are you working on research right now? Are you on a I mean, who are you? Are you in the process? Are you a grad student? Are you volunteering in the lab? Are you working in the lab? That's the biggest question. Oh, cool, Deanne. Nice. Hi, Bianca. So yeah, usually you just kind of, we have a very similar. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, so you have. Yeah, I would just talk to them. I mean, you should have a meeting like with your advisor anyway, right? That you can go with, and you can just bring up something. Oh, okay. Okay, so then ask the postdoc then. I would ask a postdoc. Ask a postdoc that is doing that research, and because what's going to happen is that whatever your research is going to be in the lab, and then it's going to be headed by as a postdoc. So the postdoc will tell you like what to do, and will help you, and then help bridge that divide, That's the best way to do it. You're kind of like going up the chain of command, and the postdocs are kind of like the managers in the lab. I was in school for geology, but I'm petrified of figuring out what I can do with the degree after. Do I go back? You don't have to. I mean, you don't have to. You can transfer to whatever you want. I mean, people have gotten a biology PhD with a undergrad in history. So it really you don't need to if you don't want to. It's just what you've demonstrated and your capabilities of like what you've done. So maybe you need to be going and working or volunteering in a summer program to get some research experience or something like that. But that there needs to be you just need to go for it, man. You can if you want to join the Discord and we can talk about it more. You can have next steps. That's all good too. Yeah. Hi, Nico. Yeah, we're right now we're talking about science careers. So normally it's just like whatever we wanted to, whatever science questions people have. But right now people are curious about like careers in science. So we're talking about that. Thank you for all the gifts, guys. Heather, Bailey. Thank you, guys. Oh, and please, guys, I don't do this enough. Can you do me a favor and just hit this little heart thing right here and become a fan of the stream? We're trying to we're obviously, guys, we all know that this is the best stream and the best live on TikTok, but we just want to like level up the stream or whatever. You know what I mean? Get it into that A+ thing that it needs to be. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you doing that. Oh, nice, cool, Andrea. Yeah, we're both. Me and Huberman are both UCSD alums, so we're so yeah. I appreciate. Thank you guys. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate you. Yeah. It's okay, Laura. Nice. Oh, Nico, this is our vaccines. So I'm a scientist, and the way that science impacts everyone's life and how we can better and improve people's lives is through public health. And so we advocate and are champions for vaccines here. And so we talk about the importance of them, getting vaccinated, how you are protecting yourself, other people, how it's patriotic to get vaccinated, how it's pro-life to be pro-vaccine. And these are all the vaccines that our community have gotten. So what happens is that people will get vaccinated and then they'll come here and then we'll celebrate them. So we throw a vaccine party and we celebrate their name and we celebrate for them for getting vaccinated. We celebrate their family and then that's the ticker. So that's how many vaccines that we've gotten. Isn't that cool? So if you've gotten vaccinated in the last week, then we celebrate it or whenever. Honestly, if you've gotten vaccinated in the last month, we'll count that too. To get you all because I know it happens once a year, so we can get it all done. Oh my goodness, I have a grandson. Okay, I don't think that happened, Nico. So thank you for saying that, though. I think that's just misinformation. So okay, yeah, that's unfortunate. Nice, Kristen. Nice. Yeah. Flu and COVID done. Emo, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. 534. 3. Okay, all right, guys. Emo, thank you so much. And 534 and 3, 2, 1. Yes. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Emo. Sewa, thank you for getting vaccinated. We appreciate you. Yeah, and we spam V's or we spam Mava. So make America vaccinated again. Isn't that cool? I love it. It's so cool. Someone, I don't know who thought of it. It wasn't me. It was a really good one. Really good show. Really good idea. Actually, I remember what show it was. We were talking about how we were all Republicans. We were watching some show. Some clip. Oh yeah, it was the RFK thing. It was the RFK hearing. We were talking about how we're all Republicans now. That's right. Anyway, sorry. I'm reminiscing. All right, guys. Could they create a different injection for anyone who questions the science? I mean, there are lots of different types of vaccines. So that's the thing, is that, like, you know, there's lots of technologies that are used for different reasons. So, you know, it's not just one. You know, that's what, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're all Lincoln Republicans here. Exactly. We gotta get the, oh, dude, Marissa, okay, let's do the, okay, what is the uncircumcised thing? I couldn't, I keep hearing that. I have to, there's no way he actually said that, right? There's no way. What? There's no, guys, there's no way. There's no, oh, we missed another one. One second. Oh, open. My husband got vaccinated for COVID and flu. Nice. Open. You're awesome. 536, guys. Thank you. 536 for open. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Open, you are awesome. Thank you for getting vaccinated. We appreciate you. I know. I don't. There's no way. There's no way. We're going to listen to it right now. Kristen, I think so. Wait, what did you, let's see. Where was it, Kristen? Maybe not. What'd you get vaccinated for? If you didn't hear your name call and then we clap about it, I missed it. I'm sorry. I got all the vaccines. Yeah, but okay, I saw you say you get all the vaccines. Which vaccines did you talk about? Did you get the COVID and the flu booster? Is that what you mean? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, thank you, Injustice. Thank you. Yes, Kristen. Nice. Kristen, everyone. 538. And 538 for Kristen, everyone. And 3, 2, 1. Kristen, thank you so much. You're awesome, Kristen. Thank you so much. We celebrate everyone who gets vaccinated here. If we ever miss you, please say it again so I can count you. We love people who get vaccinated here. We appreciate you. So we want to give you your spot and your congratulations that you deserve. Genuinely. I think that we should celebrate people. Okay. Nice, Sarah. Okay, nice. But you got your booster. Awesome, Sarah. Nice. 539. 539 in 3, 2, 1. Good job, Sarah. Thank you for still getting vaccinated, even if you had an allergic reaction. That does happen sometimes. It's super rare, but thank you for getting your booster anyway. Thank you, Sarah. That's what we're talking about. That's doing the hard work of facing your fear again, and I understand that took a lot of courage, and thank you for doing that. I know, Lauren. It's been almost 100. This is crazy. This is so cool. I think it's because it's flu season, so everyone's getting their vaccine. It's like, what a time to get the board going. You know what I mean? It's so cool. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you guys. Thank you. Okay, guys, there's no way. There's no way. Okay, let's listen to this. I know, it's so cool. Andrea, yeah. Okay, yeah, Andrea's husband, everyone. For sure. Andrea's husband. What? 542. Andrea's husband. In 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Good job, Andrea's husband. Thank you, Andrea. They're getting your husband vaccinated. A family who gets vaccinated together lives long lives together. So we appreciate you. Oh, I can make it blink, guys. I can make it blink. Watch this. Look at this. Boom. 542. Is that good? Is it blinking? Is blinking good? Should I keep it stay? I don't like how it looks blank sometimes though. You guys like that? Or I could make the whole thing, or our vaccines blink, the whole thing blink. That's cool. You like that? I can do a medium blink. I just realized that this has this thing. I like it solid too, to be honest with you. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, you know what though? I know what I do like. I like, it's kind of weird, but I don't know why, but I think this looks cool. Oh, that's sick. I'd see the dots blinking. I like that. I like that. I don't know what it is about that, but that's just like sweet. Yes, you should, Joe. You should get the COVID vaccine. You should get all of them. Oh, that's classy. I got my flu shot here in London a few days ago. Juiced, let's go. Juiced, let's go. 5:43, guys. In 3, 2, 1. Yes. Juiced. Oh, Bailey, I missed 2 more. Oh, Maui girl. My husband and I got our flu and COVID booster. Wow, that's 4. Maui girl, that's 4. 5:47. Maui girl and her husband. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Dude, this is so cool, man. I am so happy. This is cool. No, Sammy, I do not give vaccinations, but I celebrate vaccinations here. Pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. I love it. Cool. All right. Oh, nice, Katie. Oh, weird. Yeah, I would call ahead maybe. Nice. Is it bad I went to CVS and Walgreens in the same day and got the same COVID booster? I don't know, why would you get the same one? You want to get the flu and the COVID one. But I mean, no, I mean it's like superfluous, so your body's just going to react and make a little stronger antibodies than normal, but no, it's okay. It's all right. All right, let's listen to this, this circumcised thing real quick.
There's many other confirmation studies. There's 2 studies that showed children who are circumcised early have double the rate of autism.
What's so funny is that they're always so big about the double blind studies. I got to keep it going. I'm sorry. I just had to stop. Sorry. Okay, here we go.
There's many other confirmation studies. There's 2 studies that showed children who are circumcised early have double the rate of autism. It's highly likely because they're given Tylenol. None of this is dispositive, but all of it is stuff that we should.
It's because they're pregnant. No, guys. It's because it's you don't understand, guys. You guys are so uneducated. It's unbelievable. Just like how you as a pregnant mom. All right, you take Tylenol and your kid gets autistic. The kids who get, when you take Tylenol as a dude, since you can't get pregnant as a dude, your sperm becomes autistic. And those people, your kids, when you're circumcised, if it's early, your kids from that those kids become autistic. Don't you guys don't understand it? Like, come on, it's so duh. I mean, come on. It's so obvious. Come on. Dude, dude, for real, I would be suing so hard. Like, cause they keep saying Tylenol, the name brand, and it's crazy. Yeah, Shadowcat is like, yeah, why are they giving, exactly, they're not giving Tylenol for circumcision. I know, Freckled, it's so weird. Why is he calling me that? I mean, he literally admitted that they don't have the studies yet, and they don't have any of the, they don't have the studies yet. They just say stuff. I don't. It's so embarrassing. It's genuinely so embarrassing, guys. It's so embarrassing. Okay. Well, guys, I think that's all she wrote for today. 547, guys. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I think it's so cool we hit 500. I think it's so cool. I just want to give you guys your time, and I want to appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, guys. The super fans, thank you for the fans. Also, my link tree, guys, has the Patreons, our Discord, the Twitch, the YouTube link. It's got it all. It's got the whole thing. Thank you to the top gifters. Kathleen, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Jared, Bailey, Nightflyer, Shadowcat, Ado, Helen, Melanie. Thank you to the top likers. If it's 1, 1,000, or 30,000 like Ado, and Kathleen for the 6,000, Cindy for the 5,000, Jared, Valkyrie, Injustice Anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Bailey, Ducray, thank you so much, guys. And if you haven't already, please, thank you, Heather. Thank you. If you could please touch this little heart thing and become a fan, it helps level up the show. We're trying to equip the Thunder Fury battle sword at the end of the stream right now, and we need to be 5 more community heart votes away, and we're so close. You know what I mean? We're so, it's the special armor that we get with to equip. It's for like for band protection, you know, so we're not banned for a week again. That was awful. What was that? Do you guys remember that? That was wild. Anyway, that was weird. Thank you guys so much. Tomorrow I'm not going to do a day stream. Guys. I got jujitsu tomorrow morning. I'm so excited. I love jujitsu. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Yeah. Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate it. Thank you. I know. Mad. I'm very mad. No, I'm a lowly blue belt. I am not good at jiu-jitsu at all. So I think it's fun. I'm very bad at jiu-jitsu. I shouldn't teach anyone jiu-jitsu, so I don't. But it's very fun to do. So, oh, Maiden. Oh, cool, Andrea. Cool, Maiden. How's it going? Hello, Maiden. Are you there? Oh man. Oh, it's okay. I think she was sleeping and she accidentally hit it or something. But thank you guys. Thank you. Enjoy it. Yeah, I will. It's cool. It's very fun. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a real boutonniere. It's not like a, yeah. It's a little like thing. Yeah, I like boutonnieres. I like them because male fashion is like really like solid colors, you know, and I don't like the pocket square look. No, it's not a real flower. No, it's just plastic. I don't like the pocket squares. I think they look weird. And I'm a biologist, you know, and I like working with plants scientifically. So, yeah, I just wear flowers around, and I like them. They're unique and it's fun. So, and my wife has made me a bunch of them, so it's really cool. Huh? I don't know, Andrea. I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, Bailey. It's weird because you have to like fold them all precisely, and then they get all messed up, and then you got to keep folding them, and it's very weird. It's very weird. I don't like it. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. It's been fun. It's a fun day. Thank you. Have a good day. I hope you have a really fun night. Have a good Friday. And I'll see you tomorrow. All right? We'll do it all again tomorrow. Right? Let's do it. Let's do it again tomorrow. Thank you, Nightflyer. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Deanne. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Let's do it. See you, Marissa. Have a good one. Let's go. That's it. We did it. Let's go. Peace. Have a good one. See ya. Bye, Herbert. Bye.